about the Brutosaur mount, obviously this is something that has been all over the internet, on Twitter, on Reddit, on Facebook, on Instagram. Look, everywhere you look where people can post about World of Warcraft, people have been talking about this freaking Brutosaur mount because it is $90 and it's Blizzard pushing the envelope a little bit further all the time to see how much more money can they get away with charging people for... Yes, you people just lost all rights to complain about the game or its business model. This is gonna be a rant, because then everyone can spend their own money how they want. What I don't like is people supporting this type of aggressive that's a macro transaction. That's not a micro. In a subscription mandatory game, it's a mandatory game where you have to buy every expansion, and on top of that, still in 2024, the year of our Lord, forced into a €13 a month sub. Don't ever ask again. Why is Blizzard focusing on making more and more store content instead of delivering a properly fixed and balanced game when the community supports them so firmly? Yes, Blizzard's gonna take the money and run. They're gonna take that money. Do you think they're gonna put it into testing the game in QA? No. So how can you complain about anything being broken with the game anymore if you keep giving them money that they're gonna spend however they want to spend it? Yeah. And you know what else? I heard a bunch of botters were trying to refund the Brutosaurs after the ban wave, which is absolutely hilarious. They they had a list of botters and hackers. They released the auction house mount, and then they waited for the accounts to buy the mount, and then they banned the accounts. So make sure they lined their pockets first with the botter money before banning. They were like, no, wait on the ban wave. Yeah, wait a couple days. We got something new coming in the shop. Yeah. But, yeah, I've heard people say that, you know, they're unsubbing to World of Warcraft because of the mount, because they're tired of this. The thing is, look, convenience is more important than everybody tries to act like. Convenience saves time, and time saves you money, and you can use the money to buy gold, to buy all kinds of things that you need in the game. It's going to save you money. That's what the name of the game is about, right? It's about saving time. And so I mean, people say, why don't you just go and farm all the gold to buy them out? Then what? You know, well, that's also going to take time. You know, you can spend the time at work earning the money to buy the mount. This is such an important thing when everyone conveniently forgets about how they're trying to make a point. How can X supporters say Y while doing Z? Yeah, I'm just annoyed. I was about to buy another token with the gold I made. What about all those people that already bought the mount back in BFA? With like $800 worth of tokens back then, huh? What about all those people? Anyway, wait. It's just Blizzard, you know, they're gonna keep... I bet they're gonna see how much they can charge for the next one. They're gonna see if they can charge $500 for the Spectral Tiger next. They're gonna see, well, $90, everybody bought it, so maybe it was too cheap. Anyway, I think I have some mail I need to check. Yeah, the mailbox is really far away, though. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I've got a bunch of mail I need to check. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, yep. Yeah, I hate having to walk so far to the mailbox and the auction house, dude. Like, it just... Yeah, it takes so long to get all of my auctions out of the it's so good, man. I can actually just check everything in one spot. This is great. This is the kind Disgusting. Disgusting. Actually, think about it this way. The time you spend checking the mail on your mount in one convenient spot and selling on one convenient spot is time that you can put back into farming the gold to recoup the money you spent to spend the gold for the mount. Honestly, okay, for real though. For real though. It is cheaper and better than it was when they first released it. That's what people don't want to admit. It is 1.5 million gold, I think. And that is totally reasonable amount of money for anybody to earn using in-game methods. It is not a gold cap mount like it was before. It was literally, you'd have to spend $800 in tokens in BFA to buy this mount previously. So now, yes. And now you can absolutely farm it. You can farm the gold to buy this thing yourself. So I've seen a bunch of people doing that already. Yeah. Did I spend gold for this? No, I swiped. Because exactly, Landopoly, it is a tax write-off for me. I think it's cheap. I actually think it's okay, and I think it's cheap. Yes. But another thing I can tell you is after having it, it has made me so extremely lazy. Some of us got it by pure gold. Yes, I actually know quite a few people who just spent the gold on it. Because 1.5 million is not that hard to farm. If you have tried to earn gold at all, it is really not bad. Do I think it is a cheat? No. No, I do not. No, I don't. Yes. But what I can tell you is this made me very lazy. Because what I did when I was selling a bunch of my shit yesterday, I go into the bank, I walk out, and then I sell, and then I go right back in the bank. Like, the time that I'm shaving off is literally seconds that it would take to go from here to there.
Thank you, Optimus.
I'm parking it right here and going back. There's a mailbox right here. The auction house is right there, you know, like, come on. Yeah. Anyway, it's fine. I knew people were gonna be really mad when they saw me get on it, so I'm happy. I'm broke ass, and I'll just use other people's mounts like that. Actually, a good point. Actually, a good point. Yes, you can there's gonna be so many of these freaking things around that you can just use the ones that people have. Yes. Spokesman near the cache of the amount of early access just a couple months ago anyway. People will buy it if they want it, and there is the gold option. I think if there wasn't the gold option for people at all to buy it, then there would be a reason to mold. Or if the gold option was just absurd, like it used to be, then that would be a reason to mold. But not only is there a gold option, but it's reasonable for you to attain. So I think it's fine. I really do think it's fine. The gold option, did you buy it on NA and EU? No. No, I didn't. Only for EU. But of course, that thought did cross my mind. And I'm like, shit. This is really how it is, too. When people say they're unsubbing because of the new mount, you just lost yourself a customer. Sorry, what? You just lost yourself so many people giving them money for it. Pay for convenience everywhere in life. That is true. I think if I had to actually complain about something with this mount, it would be the fact that it is going away in January. I think that is the bigger issue that I can see with it. I think it's going away January 2025. And that is a bigger concern. Because, yeah, you can farm out the gold to earn this amount, which I think is amazing and kind of redeems it in my eyes. But now you're on a time limit, and I hate that. The fact it's a little bit FOMO is the main thing that I actually have a bigger problem with than anything else. Because it is about the time that people have to spend on farming this stuff, farming out the gold. I think getting angry with people for buying it is unproductive. Yes, I also agree with that, because it's clearly not working. Anger should be at Blizz and other devs for offering purchases like this. Alternatively, enjoying other people being mad about it is also stupid and unproductive. I think it's not that deep. You probably don't need to like get on a soapbox about it or anything. Like it's not that, I don't think it's that big of a deal. They don't force you to buy it. Yeah, you don't have to use it or buy it. No, I'm not mad at all. Ultimately, why are people upset over it? Everyone has the option not to buy. People are going to be upset literally every time they add something to be purchased on the store. Literally every single time. If you're just stroking yourself because people are mad, you may want to seek mental health. Yeah, that's true. I've seen a lot of that on the subreddit, where people are obsessing over it to a degree that's kind of unhealthy. It's up to you whether you spend your money. That's true. You should see that WoW Reddit post. There's a person buying... No! 4 gilded Brutus... What? I can't find it. You're gonna have to link it to me, but don't link it in the chat. That's insane. That's insane. Social media exacerbates this kind of thing. I bet some people are mad because they see other... Absolutely true, Elian. But here's the thing that people don't realize. Being mad about things online actually only draws more attention to those things. It boosts the posts enormously by posting this kind of stuff, and you're actually helping them with their publicity for them out. Like, every person that makes a post that goes viral about how pissed off they are about the mount, there's like a butt ton more people who are like, holy shit, an auction house mount? How much is it? And where do I get it? Holy shit. Amazing. Like, have you seen the screenshots coming out of here? Look. You're giving them the publicity that they need to sell more of the files. Yeah, there's one photo. Here's another one I got for you. There's so many. I saw a post on Reddit that was like, they funded their next 10 expansions with this. Literally. Literally. Honestly, who cares? People spend money on the most ridiculous thing. How could I, in good conscience, judge anybody for purchasing this when I have spent thousands of dollars on husbandos in gacha games that actually don't provide me any kind of like realistic benefit in the game? I have spent so much money not only on husbandos and gacha games, but also on like on the FF14 cash shop. I've probably spent thousands of dollars on that over the years too. On the Elder Scrolls Online cash shop, I've also spent a lot of money. So, yep. I was just thinking that Maybe they'll have enough to give us a Zalatath statue for Midnight Sea. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I mean, I think you have a gambling problem, Zepla. I promise you that I do not. Any kind of purchase that I spent on the gacha games was approved by my team. I never went out and bought shit without, like, checking with other people because I wanted to prevent that problem in particular. I have been very responsible. So all the money I spent, like, none of it was out of hand, and I don't really regret any of it. So I just wish you could get these mounts by doing stuff in game and not buying them or using mount token. But you can. That's why I'm not upset about it. That's why I'm not upset about this. It's because you can buy the mount by doing stuff in game, by farming and making gold. Like, making gold is a process that happens in the game with game stuff. Like, go do herbalism, go do mining, go do some profession work, go do some old raids. Like, find your niche in the market and make gold. Hi, Novel. Zepla, can you buy me the mount, please? I've been good this year. Okay. Okay, only because you asked so sweetly. Is this just another instance of being mad because your mount's rarity went down? No, I think it's just people mad because new expensive item in the shop. Because think about it this way. Every single day in the cash shop, you have people who are buying, like, how much is a typical mount in the cash shop? Oh my god. Is that a fox in a little backpack? Oh, that's for... Oh my god. I can't be looking at this shit. Okay, so a typical mount, $20 to $25. And people buy multiples of these all the time. Like, do you see how many cash shop mounts I personally have collected? You know, look at all these check marks I have for the cash shop mounts. Look at all that shit. Okay, if I have this many check marks for cash shop mounts, do you honestly think that I have any right to get on here and be like, no, you shouldn't buy that mount? For not... No, I don't. No, dude. Almost all of these. So, I'm not the person to be like, no, how dare they? Oh. You know what makes me angry? This patch has been riddled with bugs, and it seems like rather than fix them, they're trying to distract with a fancy $90 mount. Honestly, that's a totally valid complaint, because you are right. The game has been... This might be one of the most buggy patches I have personally ever seen. And I don't think that they threw out the mount as like a, you know, break glass in case of emergency situation. I don't think it's that, but I can see how it might seem like that. It takes time to make... Yeah, I think that it just... They really wanted it to be released for the anniversary event. Because that's how they celebrate, is by accepting money from you. WoW tokens just went up 100k on the auction house. Oh my god, I heard that the WoW token prices are through the roof now. I would maybe wait a little. But look. Spiked dramatically. EU WoW token at 450,000 gold at its highest. I have never seen it that high. It's usually around 270k, 250, 275, and it's at 450k right now. In NA, we see a similar trend. Usually it's around 200k, and now it's spiked to 350k. Whether you like it or not, this mount is selling like crazy. It's big money, yeah.
Yep.
This mount's probably been done for months and was slated to release with the anniversary. That's what I think. at least they have acted quick with a bunch of fixes already. In the past week, they have pushed out a lot of hot fixes that, like as of today, last night, this patch just went through. So I'm really glad about that. We did read this blue post yesterday though about this post from 2019 when they're like, we don't want to have auction house mounts as common as repair mounts are today because, you know, it fundamentally alters your flow around the world. I think it's okay. I've thought about this argument though that they had in this blue post. And I think that it's no longer that bad to have the auction house mount because there's still reasons to go to the main hub outside of visiting the auction house. And I think that ultimately that might have led to the decision that they made. Because when I go to Dornegal, there's multiple things that I need to do there. Usually I need to go pick up my weekly quests or turn in weekly stuff. I need to go turn in currency. I need to do my Valorstone upgrades, or I need to go deal with the catalyst, or I need to do crafting order shit. And all that is tied to Dornegal. So it's not like because I have an auction house mount, now I won't be going to the main hub and the main hub is going to be empty. There's still a lot of other reasons to be there. So I think that might have led to the decision that they end up making. There's still a ton of other reasons to be in the hub besides auction house. And so I think it's ultimately okay. Even though, yeah. My personal problem is not so much with the mount specifically, but with microtransactions and like as a whole. Every hobby I enjoy is just getting more and more expensive. It feels like every single one is becoming designed to extract as much money from me for as little value as possible. I think that that is a overall trend we're seeing with modern gaming that has been going on for decades at this point, and it doesn't show any signs of slowing down anytime soon. But for me, like, it's not really a game-breaking advantage. You can just go Hearth to town, or you can teleport to town. Yeah. It seems like a trend with the world. Yes, everything gets more expensive all the time.